Welcome to official SL TV channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share my video and press the red button. Please help me to share my video.
Good morning to all fellow Sierra Leoneans. Good morning to all well-meaning APCians. I send greetings to brothers and sisters in both home and the diaspora. I send greetings and prayers to brothers and sisters in waiting at detention. May God Almighty guide and protect them for we. May God Almighty save them for we from the bondage of the bad people until the day where we all as Sierra Leoneans go celebrate that particular memorable day where we all can call democracy, when the electoral justice we dey perfect for. Also, they send greetings and prayers to brothers and sisters we presently in a sick bed. May God Almighty go heal them up for we. Then, people we don't die. May God Almighty sorry for their suicide and lay down. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them heaven. As usual, ladies and gentlemen, we not forget, but Masjid Burhan, we dey in construction presently as I talk to una. They don't pray the stones them already. We like the stone at the foundation where they don't pray them. Now the preparation they on for concrete the slab. Whatever what you get for sake of Allah, we are big now for coming and put them. For sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when a sadaqah to Jariah for me and you two we lives them. Going forward, to people when are the flood victim, now wala are still they ask kindly. Yes, we get some of our brothers and sisters them already, we themselves they perfect for puts waiting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them with. As I say, waiting at the advocates for now matters them I want for buy for them work season day. By so doing, we wanna help through God Almighty bless you buy them matter then day. Whenever then it's my pray day, waiting the happen that prayer day, wallahi that barakah day they touch we all. Then going forward, if you God take me life self where they talk to and you self where they contribute towards that, that will now serve as sadaqah to Jariah for your own life. Do ya wanna let me not forget. And of course today we na the 10th of October 2024, another brown new day. Do ya wanna let we not forget. We don't vow we serve after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in blessing for keep the fast. And going forward for pray for this country, let we continue for pray. The prayers them who they pray, wallahi billahi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the answer to them. That is why we them what admire they go and put them bad plans them against the progress of this country waiting to happen. God Almighty they always expose them. So do you happen let we continue with these particular prayers. In as much as who they suffer na we boku, we sisters them today within our street them boku. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and blessing always deal with people and who's the Jama, na they Allah your blessing they. May God Almighty continue for make us succeed. And this battle, wallahi billahi, brothers and sisters, Sierra Leoneans, it is a battle where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't make we succeed. We just wait for in time. When that time reach, we all go celebrate together. Today, my first topic go talk about waiting. We Sierra Leonean them. Not they ask for a rerun, but we rather they ask for handing over power to His Excellency Dr. Matthew Sambura Kamara. May I repeat them again, say we Sierra Leonean not they ask for a rerun, but rather they ask for handing over power to His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Sambura Kamara. Now that's we Sierra Leonean they ask for. But where I reach there, I go lament exactly, or I go talk for let people understand. Then going forward, me people and on the area of the American ambassador Wayne Brian Hunt, where I use the word see, we did demonstrate against them, and a very heavy and serious demonstration. We go levied against Brian Hunt, when the American ambassador, the big full American ambassador, ever since na the history of Sierra Leone, when me get sense na this country. Yes, the new PRO of the State Looters Political Party, when a SLPP, the new PRO na Adepanso, when a Ambassador Brian Hunt from America, we don't know at all enroll as an ambassador. You know, we go against them in a way that we go demonstrate one against them. When the ECOMOG the land na Sierra Leone, that demonstration, na me go lead them right inside US Embassy up IMAX. That I go do. Then going forward, my people, I dey also look at the big fool wey we brothers and sisters and do pan themselves. Why I say the big fool oh, brothers and sisters and do pan themselves, the badat wey dem do pan themselves. Which one are they brothers they also? Both the MPs them going forward, the chairperson of various council under the APC, then the mayors them under the APC, then going forward say to the councillors them under the APC. That big fool way they do against their own life. I will talk something about that. Then I will also talk something today concerning with paramount chiefs them, i.e. in the north. How they don't take themselves for sell themselves for kukuya, but take their own rights, voting and crown them for, not to in then sit on for. But guess what? Inside among them, the one and they way exactly know what they do. But then self get this particular fairness that they didn't know make staff coming. But so I reach on that, I go talk something. You know, then going forward, my people, I think the last thing we like I'll get for talk about. Yes, of course, I don't mention about the paramount chief them or whatever. Then I think the last thing I get for talk about now is about my own aspiration when at the chairmanship of the All People's Congress. We as I talk to now, Oba Ikata both this don't lead them for any day way they listen this particular thing, you know, they feel good at all. Where they now accuse certain people inside the APC say, now then they send me, especially to His Excellency when Dr. Matthew Wilson Sambura Kamara. Wait me, you know, it's just too sorry. But Minkalu, they make fool of himself anyway. Going forward, straight away to waiting at the talk about today. Wait, let's talk about the first thing here, where at the talk. On the 10th of October 2024, where say Sierra Leoneans not the demand for a rerun, but with the demand for handing over of power. Maybe Bulem, we all know say the June 24 election 2023, after God Almighty in your blessing, we all see the massive turnout of voters of this particular republic. Where to me, from my own observation, ever since in the history of Sierra Leone politics, 2020 June 24 election 2023, we get the highest number of observers them. We come for that particular election, and we come and observe the election starting from new now when a locally based organization so to go internationally. Then tell we say after the election we say happen for say it's not credible at all. Now something we not good say for right home about. So if it's today Brand Hunt, you know, if it's today after God Almighty blessing, we all see the APC position. But let tell you now something, waiting be make the APC be do them position categorically clear after pointing out the 71% RR form, then going forward with the 57.15% of the APC winning. And going forward, why made them be put that particular rerun at that document? But because of my His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Sambura Kamara, this is a very decent personality. We don't want to see any cracks in this particular country, but always what you want for senior development. Now I make it be catch that thing inside it. But as it is, as Sierra Leonean, if we not stand now and fight for set a precedent, wallahi billahi, tomorrow other person go come, he can't do this same nonsense we be do so as a nation. Where they come for do this same nonsense, they say this election, where are they can't thief and so, Alex them go take an army and but I'd already thief inside the 1 year plus. I don't thief inside, I don't destroy the country. So somebody they can do so. So that is why as Sierra Leone and as I talk to now today by God Almighty in power, I say now precedent to the set. Why make up not the ever let nobody Sierra Leone accept the thing for rerun, let me forget about them. Why make we forget about time as I say who for set a precedent? The election in June 24, 2023, now election will win. The example, we get them, we get the evidences, we get everything. So let nobody not talk about rerun. And by God Almighty in power, me people, the way the ECOMOG then come, we not take this from me through God Almighty in power. We get to winning. But that side, they not to say what they deliberate on now, how we go get them. But we they get to winning. You know, enough is enough of this particular nonsense. Today, yet still, there are people in the SLPP who think say this way Bio do so, now the correct thing Bio do. Today, then they can talk all kind of nonsense, of which there were if you then see small loophole today, wallahi, then they get out of ECOWAS, then bring in Russia, then they will begin for doing all kind of things now. So for let we go set a precedent for we now where they in existence, so for we picking them, we grand picking, and even the generation yet unborn. If we decide we allow for let we go into a rerun with this particular reprobate, this one we know the thing about development at all. We now know waiting here for can be end again. We now know waiting here for can be end. 30 days them mortal my so then get them bad plans them in people them. If you not to God Almighty, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we say anything we na the plan for one green person. Wallahi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and blessing always dey with am. Let that information where we release, na day before yesterday night. If you not to be God in bless, was it yesterday night or day before yesterday night? Yesterday night, I suppose. If you not to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and blessing, now that thing no more now we for do every. But thankfully enough, that particular Leicester, we side that communication pool day, we don't put things them in place. Wallahi billahi. We don't put things them in place. So una way they want to, una the OSD, the way they want use, can them people them. Them mortal man then to them begin to them from Pujong, I think Pujong, Kenema, Bo around that. When na OSD them. This time around now OSD them want for use for execute a mission like this. Can you imagine? So then why I still put on bad things them within themselves for destroy this country. 30 days they plan them plans and they. But as I say, everything so far away than they plan, wallahi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not the open the mouth for them at all. The reason being, God Almighty, as I did always tell Una, even in 2018, God in blessing all the panta bio for let be president of this country. Now mortal man them began. And God Almighty treats them mortal man exactly. Let them know say, then say now just an empty carcass. That God in own decision is supersede everybody in decision at the wall. Now may God not open one no more for be also me people them. Anything way God ready for do open for you, wallahi, it they open the chances. Good people and they carry away, like how me, voice of Northwest, where people and they come away now, so people they call me, people they engage me on the phone based on my aspiration what they going for, but at the kind of side. So this they just tell Una say this particular bill, not to anybody, not to any reprobate. We for encourage them for say we for go into a rerun with them. And Sierra Leoneans, may I begin for tell Una this now for educate Una by encouraging short person for say we for go into a rerun. Una know till they commodity, wallahi billahi, they were they come in return and do something stupid now we live them again. That's how they tell Una for sure. And for let we not reach a particular angle, do you beg Una let we ready for start now very firm as the echo mug then they come. Wallahi billahi. That's idea as I say, I not go talk all it. I go left some other area for certain reason and for certain purpose. But enough is enough of this particular nonsense. As I say, we they do this for set precedent. If we not set precedent now, tomorrow same picking them get for born them at this country, come on at the southeast, can't do this same bad, waiting behold they do so. Because we don't know say all the bad then at this country, we say it can start. We are big, no hard feelings, so brothers and sisters them from the southeast. But wallahi, na day it can start. Then it can end at the north. So, but for let we stop this particular nonsense, wallahi, we need for stand for a reason. And we did stand for a reason by God Almighty in power. Yeah? So, my second message will get for good, still go to Brian Hunt for say, we Sierra Leoneans and by God Almighty in power, we would lead a demonstration right inside our American embassy. And by God Almighty in power, me voice of Northwest, now me they lead that particular demonstration day against Brian Hunt. We they go right inside American embassy. We they go demonstrate against Brian Hunt for let we send a message to the U.S. government for tell the U.S. government say Brian Hunt not they in any way in Sierra Leone for let it go protect the good things of the American government, but rather it they also for protecting on ulterior motive in on gay business way they pa way now that bobo way then they call the Bisenge and they bought away some. That in dirty ways the Brian Hunt na they pa that bobo then they call the Bisenge and they bought away you because of this particular thing they pan this whole nonsense. But me go root and pay you. And thankfully enough, as I talk, we don't set all word and call for you. If you now you will not go able to capture you for law roast you inside that motorcar life. But I want to tell you, say no sooner that if we not able to capture you from now on, no sooner than the ECOMOG soldiers and this country, they lead the demonstration at that US embassy day. As I say, you know, they not Sierra Leone in any way for protect the US government, but then I also for protect your own gay business where they would they be saying way of course that they don't show very much clearly. Today, you don't count on to a PRO of a state looters political party where they destroy this country. Brian Hunt, you don't go the length and breadth of this country. As you see, begin its castle. From the day where the boy begin its castle live, where they cook for him with Fatima Bio, now he begin big fool. This boboya. Now he begin big fool. You know, it's just too bad. The man don't go beyond he don't cross the border of how will I call it, a civilized and decent ambassador. He don't go beyond that particular border. And in as much as you don't go beyond that particular border, Sierra Leoneans, we need to stand very firm for our rights. Yes. Now in call on no more God say he white, but this now real satanic mortal man when a brand hunt. And we need to stand very firm against them. As I say, if we're not able to capture this now, for Lord put fire upon them inside them to carry this, you know, well, he has the ECOMOG then they cancel. But from the strategic locations, they move don't set for this, we they pull up on them. You will the set example in your life. You are the worst ambassador ever since the history of this country, where America established or gets an embassy in our country. You are the worst ambassador. Look, Ambassador David Reimer. Look what he do. You know, all that stuff then they. It just go with that particular clean slate. But today now you don't turn to a PR for dirty political party like this, where it be for say they're ready for destroy this particular country. So you no one for Sierra Leone for let it breathe, like how America they breathe so. So you want for continue for Sierra Leone for retrogress from a brand hunt. These are the legacies the way you they set. For let way America government don't stand, for let democracy go be restored in this country, you say no enough for be. So that is why we they go visit you where the ECOMOG then come. For let we go send message na State Department, we go send message na Congress House, we go send message na Senate House, we go send message na White House. For say the ambassador will not bring na Sierra Leone for we. This he not get nothing good way they do for the American government, and that's the way they get called democracy. You know even they in DNA. You know they in DNA. And from the look of things, I doubt if you not to somebody, you know, it's just too deceitful. It's just too deceitful. How on earth boy picking they behave like this particular way? And Brian Hunt, let again, may I remind you about something. Apparently, we like you don't know, and maybe you go don't forget, but you now need for know. Brian Hunt, if you want for let Sierra Leone be like Somalia, it go be, and would they reach a particular point be? That same day, and I they talk this particular thing out to you, may you go back and think and rethink the way how America make the people of Somalia the let them day. If you want for let's allow them call, we are ready for that. May I put this to you now with even the American government, Joe Biden, under Joe Biden, in your watch, if you want to see this particular thing for happen in Sierra Leone, just like how Somali then do for let them gain laurel in the country, believe in me, we go do them. Yes, hey, let me tell you something. We are with this right now. We are not afraid of any other thing. For say by be able for take on we again. Nothing, let me tell you. You're not ever able for take on this particular country again to a ride. Because Sierra Leoneans don't get sense. Sierra Leoneans don't know exactly what we they do. So if you feel for say you the day BNBO because of the diamond the way they give you now, my diamond my sub last kamuno under ramukaya because of time boy you they do this particular thing. The diamond the way they take it and the shop now you pocket they take money they receive bribe Brian Hunt. You know this is unimaginable. Can you imagine? Somebody of this particular what they call a great country like America now they born in reprobate like Brian Hunt, so can I ask you one for can misuse the thoughts of Sierra Leoneans? But believe me, we are not going to a rerun. So that rerun something where like you don't go whisper now you is where David Moyna saying because you in fact as fast as you anything whether about don't but I wish you now they tell me they can't begin make big fool by yourself. But we they tell you say we Sierra Leone we they think. If you say we not they think. That particular power, as I say, now we own power and we go take them. We go take them. You know that side in so normal they put them. And if Sierra Leone, you Brian Hunt, if for you sake for let we turn alone to Somalia, we go turn alone to Somalia. But guess what? I know one for let we go na that particular party. So that is why the example will set by you, will roast you inside your motor car, will left you so anybody where they come on now self na America, like na Sierra Leone, born Sierra Leone and any pull America for Gambia ambassador now na Salonia, wallahi we receive alena born to them born I go be careful the people of Sierra Leone. Now I know we set that example by you. So hell with you. You know reprobate, you know nonchalant Brian Hunt. You know the thing development at all. Development not in you DNA. You know, then I did any job black no more. You just look like say you and Bio now and I saw the same nipple. I like you sweating. So let's just put down it to you, okay? Now, since you don't be PRO for the SLPP, we ready for you. Yeah? We serve now the PR for the APC because all the other one, then the reprobation, the likes of the Pope Camara, the likes of the CDI Tunis, whether not non-conformists, Mr. Don and Dosted Tunis, all they were, then they don't go because then they that particular co-fast of BO in then call. In as much as then push distributors, that is why they decide for pin this particular party the way they so today. But by God Almighty power, hence not so for this will be vote for them. Yesterday they will be going to Bombali district, McKinney to be precise. Then turn today for change by this particular party. People who don't succeed at this party today, then turn for be bad people. This one and next one not left give them that particular arcade. If in the way this way, then they give responsibility to mortal man at the end of the day, change by and come be mortal man. Them we left that particular thing to God. May God Almighty go take care of una. Okay, so Brian Hunt, that stupid, that alakiti where you depa, me not stop you for let you continue for BPR, but that particular border where you don't cross, we ready for take care of that border. You get to limit them. You not see any of the company ambassadors and they behave this stupid way Brian Hunt make they behave so. No, that is why I thank God yesterday I call on the UN rep Sierra Leoneans so. I call on the UN rep when I know the head of all embassies. For let go advise you, but I'm sure you know somebody we already think that you so the but you go very soon. So we go speak the language to you. Of course, the about that particular senseless war we salon fair. This particular time I will not go fair senseless war. The war they now fight now against una the reprobation them way before say you can't delve into Australian politics or destroy them. And with even people the way they within, we ready for them. Yeah, now I just put this to you. And again, me people, I think the other message way I go talk, but go get for do it with paramount chiefs them. Now the north. And to paramount chiefs them at the north, may I argue on this because I know, I understand. Even some of the meetings they want to consider, we now may don't be the topic of discussion. But I just want to tell you one thing, say, they not ever vote on for Leona can include on a step and Sierra Leone dirty politics like how you then call so. They voted for you for certain reasons. Una go take care of una chiefdoms them. Today, una look around una chiefdoms them. What's in the day now? More of kush, more of prostitution. In the day, we certain bad things them. Una not go ever able to stop. In fact, some of una don't even be distribution of this particular kush. Yes, you get the good one them among you now. That's not go dispute the facts. You get the good paramount chiefs them among you now. We're very much intelligent way they think. I still remember one of the paramount chiefs them, me and my sister be get an issue. People when I excuse me, but this I get for express that. I get for express that particular gratitude to what in be do. When the issue be there between me and my sister, this paramount chief also now in look into we case between me and this my sister. Always waiting and be prayer. I say God, if it this particular, this my sister where I get problem with. Now me offend I'm God be a beg, let you make let the right thing will be done. For all that day, I be no but so many waka them where my sister and be the waka. But wallahi be like anything way mortal man they do today, you just get the clear conscience of what they do. God now gets everything. That paramount chief upon explanation from one explanation to another, God make it all the truth. It then at the north as I talk to now, northwest for instance, now they talk to now so. God make it look into that particular case. Two cases them way it deal with. Now how will I call it? Now in Barry. Call no other outsider. How will I call them? In 2 jurors and no more plus. Even in wife will be there among them. But guess what? That man be able to make sure say he handle that particular case so his own profession, so his own knowledge where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him at the end of the day, he judge that particular case accordingly. Where the first case where me someone for, God Almighty give me rights. Then the second case again, where my sister summoned me for, God Almighty still give me rights. In fact, what I do say the finally, when we they go now in barrier, no go, nobody for escort me. When we go with Sidon, everyone begs for me, say, but why you can't single-handedly so? You need for car person this that now. I say, no. I say, let me just go ahead no more. I can't God be by my side. Because I do believe me, conscience they tell me, say, there is nothing absolutely why I follow for that particular thing. Because I don't stand yesterday for me own sister. If anything come amongst we, wallahi be like, I don't need for even for being go the extra mile. All that I employ for that old case in a God Almighty. So let me tell you, say, we still get good people. That means sister, we get the mighty, we even get some connection the way for call. But what happened? God put fence around me. Just like how God they put friends by me so now way bad people and defend me, way they no ever set eyes on me. So we therefore believe on this particular thing. So if we get short paramount chiefs and at the north, do ya they still continue for encourage una way good, una way they think, progress. Una not afraid for una staff them, wallahi, una not afraid for una staff them. That's how they tell una for sure. Una not afraid for una staff them. But the bad one, the one we don't know, so wallahi be like. So in fact, some then they when they don't crown them for as paramount chiefs and presently now they chiefdom them, they threaten them people them, they beat them people them, knock them with bottle, broke bottle for them. But by God in power, we will reach it very soon. You will feel for say you be go one bad thing where they pan, you know that they play on themselves. Same me post in our APC be there yesterday. So but we camp and what and do, then left APC first. Go find way for Dregna, the SLPP. Go spoil people and bad for let them give their waiting paramount chieftaincy. Then if we say wait and don't see now the thing they come, then they pass the other way around for begin lobby. Now lie, una lie. Some of you they very firm. We know everything. All the election the way go na the northwest. Making tell una categorically clear. See here, this one na rogue then be rogue. This not only be supposed to be the paramount chief, but they use this particular yardstick for let it be paramount chief. Today he come humiliating people them. Una feel for say we fool, we don't know what we do, and we ready for that too. We ready for that. Me personally, voice of Northwest, are ready for that. So all the meeting they own at the Gwens and nonsense una dey pa, not so for myself. If you una dey sit down today, they plan bad for this particular country because upon planning bad for the APC, for encourage nonsense somebody like Bio for let continue, wallahi na this particular country una no let. So that is why when we reach a particular level, they will cross that bridge. So to una way clean within the sector, I beg, I just want to let una continue for maintain that particular trajectory dey, where we will reach it very soon. The last old and call way I go to the second to last it will get for before we own brothers and sisters them when are the MPs them. Wait them for all you know in the first place. One of the key things that wait them mortal man not force known are the rights. There why are the rights and not ever force no. In fact, what in them do, there why they get bad that to the highest degree. The MP they now, the chairperson they now, the mayor they now, plus even the councillors them. One of the bad that we them should tell you now. They know some of them company, they all their names and be there at the list. Where for all you know, they disenfranchise them, they all them democratic right over them, then don't come under the toilets, they're not ever fed for them. Because they count them for fed for them now. But una be don't see okay, them don't come, they don't sign into this particular agreement, let una go to parliament. Them don't come, una touch una foot them, but let una come on to parliament and say, fuck all. They're not accommodate for nobody. Alhamdulillah, we will tell God Almighty thank you. God, now you will tell thank you. Me people them Sierra Leoneans, be out, let me continue for tell God thank you. Yeah? The mayor them are the same thing. The chairperson they are the same thing. The councillors they are the same thing. But guess what? When would they can receive this with democracy? As I always tell, Sierra Leone go clean. Because when you don't clean APC, na Saloni clean so. APC na they the dirty politician and they. APC na they the bad politician and they. Now, me people them. You know, so we therefore stand over this particular thing very firm for let we clean this party. And Sierra Leone go clean. Wallahi billahi through God Almighty and blessing. Yeah, Sierra Leone go clean. That's why I not even think of some of them company where they disenfranchise, where in a way they for stand very firm for them company them. They not ever do them. But they say then they there for their own ulterior motive. In fact, some of them say where they company where they all be there and the struggle, where some of them even pay, they spend their money past any kind. In fact, one party policy where I can always let the sorry for one member of parliament where they call SIK Constituency 0068. We be vying for that particular position. Now the man down the way the combo, then they rip off that man they like any cow then call. Then at the end of the day, they end up for treat and bad. Come on, a bad mortal man. Come on, a bad egg na Sierra Leone society. A bad egg na the APC. Yes, that man the kind developmental things the way he do na that particular district, the Podloko district to be precise. Na in that no more. You know, so me people these are things the way like I need for talk. For like we all know. Today, they did at the corner, all man they power then call. Then they plan, some man they plan for go for in third term, some man they plan for go for in second term. But guess what? Now in we own time, this thing una like una be like for go that third term day. We this democracy we God they make with the first for so God they make with the can succeed pa. Now we go down all and no more. We go say dirty people them again say una can't continue. La ilaha illallah rasulai. Kurumomo kadaba iramu, ino go happen no. It not go happen at all. It not go happen. It's not possible. And we are ready for any other thing by God Almighty in power. But we go reach it not to everything at the can't talk. You know, me people, and before even I go to the last message, we are like therefore do me own aspiration. I want to express my sincere thanks and appreciation to constituency 075. Potloko district, now this constituency, they Potloko central for that matter. You know, the senior, the most cleanest constituency, now so at the put I call and so back, the most cleanest constituency where you get good people where they think Sierra Leone. Especially the chairperson when a chairman blues, Ishmael Konko Kamara. Then going forward to in deputy chair, including all other people that will carry position. The people that why make they express this particular gratitude to this constituency 075, then stand very firm with His Excellency Dr. Martin Samura Kamara by fighting for electoral justice. Yes, they don't move at all. And especially we own chairman, when a chairman Ishmael Konko Kamara when a blues. This not to today begin first for the APC. So, like all the other brats there, where they come around, call them now district executive, some of them where they come around now, regional executive, this now the man, he don't spend any resources, the likes of the Petito then nobody, the likes of the Kemosi and others, this now the person we don't do tremendously well inside the APC. You know, they know them people are the likes of the how will I call them? This guy when I be the leader of parliament, Ibrahim Bundo. Yes, Ibrahim Bundo, of course, I suppose. They know this man where at the talk, but so today as I talk to Sierra Leonean, where they listen to this audio, where they inside Potloko district or politician when at the APC where they go inside Potloko district at that time before 2007, they know how this man spend the money, how a woman when I baby blues what he do. You know. Let God Almighty bless that particular constituency day. Yes, me I did take this particular, you know, yesterday I sit down at me on quiet moments. Where are the everybody, the nonsense, the dirty rotorata registration where they take place? Wait till they now people and don't turn to Kongosa, Panesef, you know, people and turn to snitch them, Panesef, people, you know, it's just too bad, Sierra Leonean. Why we young one them know they come and think? Where you look at the trajectory for destroy this country today, wallahi billahi, na young one them. But now look the APC na the national executive. How much old pardon then that how they call it? Not too old pardon no more me they consider. Because the now that reprobate, even though they in between now when I last on Adumbuya, but not too old pardon no more they consider. The rest of them are young man them. But today they're not able for stand for the right, they don't get that team, they don't know that time for stand for the right, because they're all dirty. You know me people them. So these are things them what we get for Sido, we think critically. So that is why I must take this particular honors and say thumbs up to constituency 075. Wusai Honorable Abdulatif Day in constituency Potloko City, Potloko Central to be precise. And even the people of Potloko City, I want to say plenty thank you to Ona. Ona not put amp on this messy registration, this smell registration, we know it no good fruit. At the end of the day, all them thing and the old and did not avoid her. We declare all that data, we take her, we go put her, Musa, or they put her, bonam, epic sortire, I'm a smart man. Register it and carry. So you won't know something. Don't go put your hand by that nonsense registration again. That's how they tell now for sure. Yeah. So going forward on my own aspiration, that is why I stand very firm and by God Almighty in power to una again, my brothers and sisters and both home and the diaspora. I want to tell una plenty thanks for Kana mi PV. Una way they open forums and now for sake of brother Alaji, Voice of Northwest. We don't map today, so after God Almighty in blessing, as one of the liberators, as one of the fighters, for let we go get democracy back through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in blessing, for let I go become the chairman of this particular party. Wallahi, I will not ever deceive una. Never in my life for say I deceive una. So una way don't come, reach me say, not back for this, I ready for this, I ready for that. You know, that is why I want to say special thanks to one of my manager, you know, a very young lady, I know they call that particular side, but we don't call me, you don't engage me, they try for ask me so many questions, say why you not go for this, you know, I remember yesterday, sometimes around for something, I said no, I know they go for a PR, I say, why you not go for PR, but you rather they go in for chairperson, I say I know I for go for the little, but I don't go for the higher cadre, I know my reason. If you are there within the little load and call tomorrow, I'm not going to control the chairman because you get sell out chairman like Minkai Loba Ikatabut Masari, like they do the dirty in them. But if you me, I handle that particular sector, let's say una voting and voting Minkai will fail for do you know? Hey, this now the age of social media. Wait for all you know, if you Minkai will for be know and think what they think. This man, since where he be chairperson, the very first thing away as he say this man totally left to them for go upline. So then at the day where they go launch this and rotorata registration. But from that time day, where you see that body come on Makeni, now in that too, where you see come on Makeni land fit also boop. Now in now case you say this in position, na Viagra position, not by catapult. It just a sweller for people beginning. Now men they compound, now they do round so don't you tough. Men they compound, me and you host na how they call that they tell una so. Una go ask now they then, but una how they then they una no self what they talk. You know, so if you get somebody like this again, meaning I can destroy the APC, but by God Almighty in power, we tuna help, una advice and everything, we go sell through. And this I go win a move. May God way create me. Already as I talk to una, and communicate with me over this, so not to nobody. If in a God, if in a mortal man, I tell me over this, let God make I not succeed. But if in a Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, now use the wisdom, he puts am inside me, now he give me the strength, now he give me the zeal for that talk, wallahi billahi, me alaji, we go set that particular example. We know the job fight like this, and at the end of the day, we left him. What of tomorrow, the way they come, he dirty pass me kind of masare. If Allah can't depend boku talk again, hey, for talk back, you know easy. For talk, you know easy. So many people, I just want for tell una say, let una know the thing where are they in for so, are they in for a nothing absolutely not go change me. Yes, nothing not go change me. But as far as me know, by God Almighty in power, me Alaji, me voice of Northwest, now me na the next chairman of the Almighty APC. Nothing absolutely not go change them. Through God Almighty in blessing. And me God way at the serve, now I live in God. You know the winky eye. We saw una feel for say it difficult, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala you say not difficult at all. Somebody else called me, you get money for go for this? I tell and say God gets everything. You know what thing God can do? Allahu Akbar. Minkai Lumansare, la tell na what he be do. For the Northwest region, I think he pulled 250 in our country house inside a Bombali district Makeni. Where he be give. For the team A, 250 to each one and call. Now they have been go and call. Would they inside at that particular side? The old man just is right now as look their lucky dog there. Now come on me come also. Then send them now they even this dog way they behave now so last and I didn't tie for the all for let not become a chairman. But some of we stand very firm. Even use me money. And this last and I see the way they make like go and call so. But by God in power, past yesterday now for this we make we vote for you. Some of we stand very firm. We go against 30 people who even if we say then I boss them for we politics business. We go against them. Me voice of Northwest. I did that because upon not voting for that person who you want, me go vote for the one I want. I don't go against you. Why make I do that? I serve my conscience. What to learn for serve my conscience. Learn for serve my conscience. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pull in at this one before they come. You don't try a bond say me as a Muslim, for example, for say, hence I don't say this particular oath for say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. I not forever go beyond that particular boundary day, and I for pray my 5 daily prayer. Where you can't no more, I don't begin get acting, they don't turn to canker one. Biola give this advice back today. Bio you not go able for destroy Sierra Leone. Bio on no certain times we encourage you again for say if you go able for destroy Sierra Leone, meaning how you are lucky now, so we all are lucky, but we ready for you. Let put this to you. So all the bad thing the way they go and plan for yourself. Is see somebody way straightforward, way clean? When our President Joe Biden, where is he presidency, where in country clean, he well to do pass any other thing 100,000 times more than Sierra Leone. He look presidency, he left him because of for the sake of the love of his country, for the sake of the love of his people. You now this the yes still he put up himself for destroy Sierra Leone. But by God in power, me voice of Northwest they now say you say through God Almighty in power. Enough is enough of this whole nonsense. We're ready for stand against you. So we now the big full police them, we now the big full soldier the way they use for let una go do a lucky thing and this that or whatever. We ready for una. We ready for una through God Almighty blessing. This other lucky bobo then he called Doma Williams and they all do handy for this particular mission. Let put this to una now. But you Doma Williams, you don't set to a user of the set. Yes, Doma Williams of the SLPP now they tell my own people them. Now they all them they don't set for this Alaki Pali school where they go out and call when a lucky business. So as I say, all places outside the communication pool, we don't set, we don't do everything to people in Alessa. Una no worry. By God Almighty power, God now in the faith is faith for we. So Bio, we not go ever encourage you again. Who say you don't stop, so now they stop. Through God Almighty blessing. Maybe people them. So far so good. I want to tell una say through God Almighty blessing, the chairmanship of the APC. Now we get some. We the well-meaning Sierra Leoneans them. We the positive Sierra Leoneans them. Not so the bad one, the way you don't both in America, all over the world. So, but we way they think Sierra Leone. Now we get this particular one. So far so good. I for tell una plenty thank you for the time wey una all sit down and listen to this particular succulent and sweet voice of Northwest. This that is sweet voice of Northwest. Plenty thanks to you all. Una feel free for share. And again, one thing wey I want for add dey, I've Ola no forget am. I think we now therefore be agents for we distribute them with messages there so. Why make I say so? I don't learn something wey like at times you cannot release message. Wetin dey happen? The person who don't listen, I dey call you back. Like example, then days where I be don't release that information we get for do with that this mission where them wan run, where God make we expose out. Wetin happen? Some as you don't listen, I begin call you again painfully. No. Wetin happen? We get so many forum for this. So that time for like I talk to you quick, I know we get them. So there anytime where like you get message where you feel disturbed, wait me for some time, call me they pick call us even midnight so you call me, I dey pick. Daytime I like I dey pick. You know, now all know everybody can testify. When you send message I listen, I'm God they make I reply you. So they are the big where you now be agents them where you get somebody in contact again where apparently not in any forum. You said send for a listen. But so far so good what I tell you now, we dey on top of situation and the presidency of Dr. Matthew Sabra Konra will be handed over to him. Nothing not to take that now in win election in June 2023. Una feel free for share.